Hello and good morning. This is Caddy Chat number 2. Got my dried prunes for this breakfast this morning. That actually tastes pretty good. I didn't realize prunes were that good. But I need more fiber in my life. This has 3 grams of fiber. Dairy fiber, 3 grams, 11%. So, gotta get some fiber in my life. Got my water. I got 2 water. I got my water. And I got my water. And I'm on my way to Mom's. This week we're doing Mom's. We did Thursday when I got back from Vegas. And Saturday, I go with her 2 days a week. We're off. So today's Saturday and I'm going. I just called her. She was like, I said, Mom, I'm on my way. She was like, what? I said, I'm on my way. And she said, you coming today? I said, Mom, I told you I was coming today. Okay, I'm here. So I don't know if she had plans to do something else, but whatever she got plans to do, I gotta do it with her. Because that's my mom. So I'm on my way to Mom's house. On my way to Mom's house. I was thinking like Caddy Chat could be story time. I would like to go live and do it, but I can't go live and drive and try to read comments because I'll probably wreck somewhere. So y'all, I can't do that. So maybe it could be story time for us. If I had stories to tell y'all, you just gonna hit the man? Some people don't know how to drive, y'all. Hey, Angel. I knew who he was, but, you know, they looked like they was going to hit the man. His name Angel. All right. Hopefully there's no traffic on the freeway today. Today's Saturday. So we should be smooth sailing. So, I could just talk about Las Vegas because y'all know I can talk about Vegas all day long. So the first night in Vegas, it was weird because when we came into Vegas, like I just got the car wash, you guys know this, and it was all nice and shiny and pretty, and by the time we got to Vegas, it looked trashed because there was a thunderstorm on the way to Vegas, and it probably lasted all about 5 minutes, and it just made the car look nasty. So I don't know what kind of chemicals was in the rain or whatever, but it made the car look nasty. So we checked in and we went upstairs, and James was like, why is it so dark? And I said, I don't know, let me open up the window. And it looked kind of cloudy. It wasn't really like sunshine and bright. It was kind of cloudy, and we got there probably about, I'll say 3, 4. No, we got there like 6 o'clock because we left late. So we got there about 6 o'clock. So once we got dressed and went to go eat dinner, when we came back, it was dark. And then I was in the shower, and then we heard this big old boom. James was like, what was that? And then it was like lightning like that. I was like, oh my God, it's a thunderstorm. Went to the window, and it's just like pouring down rain. And it's like, boom again. I was like, oh my God, let me get my camera. It stopped doing it like that. I mean, it was literally like 5 strikes of lightning at one time after that boom. As soon as I picked up the camera, it stopped doing that. It stopped. And I was like, oh, that's messed up. I said, I was trying to get me a lightning bolt, on camera. I got a very small one on one picture. It was very small, but I did get it. But the video I just uploaded, members can see it right now. I just uploaded it, and you can see all the lightning activity from that night. It was crazy. It was really crazy. But it didn't flood or anything. Everybody was like asking me, was Las Vegas flooded? Or we didn't go downtown. We stayed on the strip, so it wasn't flooded anywhere on the strip. It was just a little rain, but there was no actual flooding. I don't know where that was at, but it wasn't where we were. We were like up there by the MGM, and then we went down to the Palazzo. So from the MGM to the Palazzo, that's right across the street from the Wynn, there was no flooding. No flooding at all. But I'm going to tell y'all, I must have ate more food in this 1 week than I have in the last 3 months. Because we don't eat like that. And when we were out, it was so weird. Like, we usually eat like one good meal a day. We snack for breakfast. We have a good meal for lunch. And then we like kind of snack for dinner. Man, this whole weekend, it was like James wanted to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm like, James, we don't even eat this much at home. Why do you want to eat so much? He was like, I don't know. I just want to eat. I'm telling y'all, I'm eating salad and prunes for the rest of the month. I just can't do it. My stomach just felt bloated. Oh my gosh. I think I probably put on 10 pounds when I was in Las Vegas, and I need to take it back off. But let me tell you, I don't think we had one bad meal while we were in Vegas. Everything we ate, from Denny's to Emerald's, the food was just good. It was just good. And I had never ate at Cane's before. And Cane's is a chicken strip place, I guess. It's new. And they have sweet tea and they have lemonade. Oh my gosh, the lemonade was so good. The chicken was good. It was crispy on both sides. You know, sometimes you go to places and the chicken is greasy and soggy on one side and crispy on the other side. But their chicken was just crispy all around. It was so delicious. The fries were okay. I'm a In-N-Out girl kind of fries. If it don't taste like home fries, like their fries, I'm really not into the French fries. The only place I will eat the whole tray of fries is at In-N-Out. And yes, we did go to In-N-Out too. We went to In-N-Out off of Tropicana, and that's usually our spot when we do hit an In-N-Out in Vegas. That's the one we go to. And I got my double with grilled onions and a large pink lemonade. And James got his double with a grilled onions and a large vanilla milkshake. He a milkshake kind of guy. And it was good. We hadn't had In-N-Out in, usually we go to In-N-Out once a month, but we haven't had In-N-Out in, I would say, 3 or 4 months. So that was a nice taste. It was really good. So the restaurants we went to, let me tell you, Emerald's is inside the MGM Grand, and like we were gonna either go to Kraft Steakhouse or Emerald's. I said, well, we've been to Kraft, so let's go to Emerald's. And Emerald's had a different kind of, menu. Man, I got that jambalaya. I think it was like a jambalaya shrimp, whatever. It was so good. It was just a tad bit spicy, but nothing I couldn't handle. Y'all know I don't like spicy whatsoever, but it was just a tad bit spicy. But the shrimp were like this big. They were like jumbo shrimp, and they didn't give you like 4 shrimp. There was like 10 shrimp on this plate. I was like, oh, this is ridiculously good. And they give you a lot. The potatoes, to die for. The asparagus, delicious. And then James was over there chomping down on that steak, and I was like, can I get a bite? He said, oh, you want some? It was like he wasn't talking. He was just enjoying his steak. And at one point, he was just so into his steak. I was like, can I get a bite? He was like, oh, you want some? I said, yeah, babe, can I get a bite? And he was like, yeah. And I said, here, try this. And I gave him a piece of shrimp. And his steak was like perfect because he got it well done. That's how he likes it. And it was good. It was still tender. It wasn't dry or anything like that. It was good. It was really good. It was really good. And then, at Emerald's we saw Shaq. James was like, what's up? He was like, what's up, man? And I was like, hi, Shaq. And he was like, hi. I was like, but we didn't get up and rush over there like everybody else in the restaurant trying to get a picture with him. Because James knows him. If he wants a picture with him, he can do that. And I'm not into you know me, I'm not a, if it's not LL Cool J, I am not a groupie. And I'm not really a groupie for LL. I just love me some LL Cool J. But after Emerald's is when we went back to the room and it was like, thunderstorms. But it was a really nice birthday dinner for James. He really enjoyed his birthday dinner. And then we went to the lazy river the next day. Oh my goodness. Now here goes a story for you. So we get to the lazy river and everybody has these inner tubes. And I was like, well, we need an inner tube to go through the lazy river. I said, I guess we have to go over here and rent it. Gotta rent one. I walk over there to the booth and it says no rentals. All sales are final. You had to buy the inner tubes. Now, were the inner tubes $10? Nah. Were the inner tubes $20? Nah. $30 per inner tube. I was like, what? So I came back to James and said, we're going to have to walk around this lazy river. He was like, babe, why you didn't get the inner tubes? I said, I'm not paying $60 for no damn inner tubes. For some plastic. And he was like, babe, here's my credit card. Just go get us the inner tubes. I was like, babe, $60? We could just walk around the lazy river. He was like, why everybody else has inner tubes, Mia? I don't think so. Go get us inner tubes. I was like, okay, well, give me your credit card because I'm not putting it on mine. So he bought us inner tubes to float around the lazy river. And I was like, for one day, $60? I just couldn't fathom. Y'all know me, I'm thrifty when it comes to certain stuff, and I just couldn't fathom that. And then if you brought your own, they charge you to blow it up. I didn't ask them how much they charge you to blow it up, but I was like, what? Just ridiculous. Air is free. Air is free. Well, I guess electricity to pump the air isn't free. But I was like, air is free. Why are they charging people for that? But we enjoyed the lazy river. Float around there. Then James bought us drinks, and you could actually take your drink in the pool with you, so you could have your drink in the water while you relaxing, going down the lazy river. And people was just standing around in the pool, and they clearly state to avoid collision, keep moving. But you keep bumping into people, and I'm like, excuse me, and they're like, oh no, it's my fault, I'm standing here, da 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 da. But I was like, it just felt rude to keep bumping into people, but they said they were standing there. But we did that, and then that night we gambled, and they didn't do nothing but take our money. MG and Grand just took our money. We should have just walked in the door, handed it to them, and called it a day, because they just wasn't giving up no money. He was on the table, I was on the slot machine. We couldn't get no money from the MGM. None! So, we just went upstairs. And then the next day, which was what, Sunday? What did we do Sunday? I don't even remember. Then we got up and we went to Denny's, because we really like the 9-grain pancakes at Denny's. If you guys have not tried the 9-grain pancakes at Denny's, try them. I'm going to tell you, they are to die for. Get extra butter and hot syrup. Oh, those pancakes are so good. And the grains, they help keep you regular. It's really good. It's really good. So we got those pancakes, and then we went back to the room. And then we went to the sports book. Sports betting, because James likes to bet horses and the games and stuff like that. So we went over there to the sports book, and that's when I found my cousin Kenny. I was like, what you doing? So I was able to chill with my cousin Kenny for a little while, and then he had to go to work. And I think we went upstairs. What did we have for dinner that night? I think that's the night we had Cane's. Because he was at the sports book and he didn't want to go anywhere. And then I was like, well, what do you want to eat? And there was like a pizza place there. Nope, that's what we did. We did the pizza place that first night at the sports book, and then the second night we was at the sports book is when we went to Cane's. That's what it was. So we did eat good those days, and then the last day, the day before we had to check out, so Sunday we went back to the pool and did the lazy river again. Because why not? We had $30 inner tubes that we had to buy, and we needed to make full use of those $30 inner tubes. $30 inner tubes. And I told James, next time we come to Vegas during the summer, we're going to stay at the MGM just because we have these inner tubes, because we're going to make full use of these $30 inner tubes. And he just started busting up laughing. He said, what if the plastic's no good anymore? I said, no, the plastic is going to be good, because I'm going to keep it in a nice spot in the house where it's not going to dry out or anything like that. It's going to be good. He just started busting up laughing at me. But I'm not playing. We're going to get full use out of our inner tubes. Oh, what was funny too, on the last day, on Sunday, when we went down to the pool, like, we put our inner tubes so they're really big inner tubes, so we wouldn't block the walkway. Oh dang, I meant to go this way because I gotta go to the bank. So we don't block the walkway. We put them on top of these. Oh, I need to go this way. We put them on top of the bushes. There were some bushes right there, and so we put the inner tubes on top of the bushes so they wouldn't be in the walkway, and people could get by, and people could use the chase lounges next to us. So we put them. I was looking at the street down here. Something is blocked off, so I just was checking it out. So we put the tubes on the bushes, and we're sitting there drinking, our drinks or whatever, and this guy, he walks up and he was like, oh, I could use these? And I was like, excuse me? He was like, can I use these? And I was like, well, those belong to us. If you want to borrow them and bring them back, that would be fine. And he was like, oh, they're not just to use for anybody? I was like, no, you have to go to that building over there and you have to buy your own. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And I was like, no problem. I said, but you can borrow it as long as you bring it back. He said, no, I'll go get one. And so then he comes back, he said, well, you didn't tell me they cost $30 a piece. And I was like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. Yeah, they cost $30 a piece. But he had got his own. But he was like, I would have borrowed yours if I would have known it cost $30 a piece. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not my fault. But he got his own. Why are they messing on the street on a Saturday? This stuff y'all supposed to be doing in the middle of the night. People in construction. It just drives me crazy. But it was fun. That was fun. It was a fun trip to Vegas. And so James is like, are you ready to go? I said, no. He's like, you not ready to go home? I said, no. And he was like, you want to stay longer? I said, can we? He said, can we? I said, I can stay. Can you stay? Like, I don't have nothing precedent that I have to do. I can just call my mom and tell her I'm going to be home a couple of days later. And I'll be over her house later. I said, but I can stay if you can stay. And he was like, okay, well, let's stay longer. So I looked online, see where I had a room available, and I had a room available at the Palazzo, or at the Venetian, and then they put us in the Palazzo Towers, which was really nice. I liked it. I liked the Venetian, but I liked the Palazzo Towers better because the valet, you drive right up, they take your stuff, you go right in the hotel. I mean, it was just really easy. Like, the access to everything at the Palazzo was very, very easy. And I really, really enjoyed it. This light turned so fast. It's already red. I'm not even across the street. That's crazy. That light turned so fast. Only enough for one car. Anyway, the Palazzo, it's part of the Venetian, so it's like their other tower. So it was really nice, y'all. It was really, really nice. Uh-oh, he cutting down the palm trees. And They had the waterfall, the fountains, not the waterfall, the fountains, which were nice. I really like the view too from our room because you can see the waterfall at the wind in the golf course. That was really nice. It was a really nice view. I took a picture of all that for y'all. I'm gonna do I've already uploaded the room tour for the MGM Grand. I uploaded that, and it's out there for the members to see, and everybody else can see it next week. And I'm going to do the video for the room tour at the Palazzo tomorrow, and I'll have that uploaded for members to see tomorrow, hopefully before I go live. Hopefully. I said hopefully, y'all. Y'all know I get home and get sidetracked. I was supposed to get all that done yesterday, but I get sidetracked when I'm at home doing other stuff. It happens. It happens. So now I need to get to the bank. I finally got paid, so I need to get some money in my pocket. I got no money in my pocket. I got paid today, so I can go get some monies. Put a little dollars in my pocket, y'all. In case my mama want to go to lunch or go somewhere, I gotta have some coins in my pocket. I was hoping they would pay me while I was in Vegas. I was like, nah, I'm glad they didn't, because I probably would have gave it all to them again. Would have probably gave it to them. Hey. Insert card. It's not making a sound, so I don't know if it's doing what I need to do, but I guess it is. It usually goes beep, 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 beep. Here come the money. I think. Print. Take your card. Take your monies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. And your receipt. Thank you. We got the monies. Nope, I'm done. Thank you. Awesome. Now I need to get out of here. This big old truck, sometimes it's hard for me to maneuver it. But I'm learning. I'm learning. Learn how to back up, learn how to drive this big old Cadillac. Well, I'm going to end it here. And I guess my next Caddy Chat, I'll tell you guys all about the Palazzo and the Venetian. But for now, I'm getting ready to pull up to my mom's in a couple of minutes. And you know how loud Cinnamon and Freckles is when I get there. They love me. I love them too. And they just be so loud. They just be barking. But this is our second episode of Mia's Caddy Chat. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. And I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, this is Mia's Coins. I'm out.